to see you.
Yes.
You have an impeccable eye for style.
Thank you.
And I
Thank
think
you.
this is a beautiful way to lightweight,
Yes.
add warmth, and it's so darn pretty you don't even need to add a duvet cover to it if you don't want to. That's the best part. 400 thread count, 600 fill, but it's European down, and that's not everyday down. It's also on a clearance price. We have them for you twin, full, queen to king. And your clearance price is going to start with the twin at $69.98, a king size down blanket less than $100.
That's truly amazing. Considering, I love what you just said. You said 400 thread count for the cotton that's on top and you know, which against your body. 300 starts luxury. 600 fill power. 500 starts luxury. So we boosted everything up. But should we talk about the difference between a comforter and a blanket?
Yes, because I think often we see and we think down comforter. What's a down blanket?
So let's explain that. What you're seeing right here, this actually is a blanket. You can see how lightweight, and I want to say not big and bulky like a comforter when you see a comforter. And comforters have baffle boxes in them. So where you would see these squares, these are all individually sewn down, and the beauty of that is the down will stay here. And what you have is you're able to tuck this in and put it in the wash machine in the dryer, where you cannot do that with a down
No,
comforter.
usually you end up having to go get it professionally cleaned, or you have to go to the laundromat, and it's added time.
And therefore you use
money.
the duvet, because you don't want to have to worry about that.
Now, this you can put right in the washer or in the dryer. I do want to go through colors if we can, because we have some very pretty ones.
So the one at the very top is our deep sea glass. It's a little bit richer than we've done in the past, and you can see we've got that 3-inch sateen border around it all the way around.
Pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That is pretty. And compare that then to...
That's our sage.
Ooh.
Really, really beautiful. When you put sage with grays, when you put sage with taupes and creams, really sets everything off. That's a year-round color and a nice neutral.
And what a great pop. And I love that 100% cotton.
Yes,
So that's
feels
adding
good,
to our
doesn't it?
breathability, and it's soft too.
That's
Love
gray.
it in the gray.
I'm telling you, gray is so number one when it comes to decorating right now. Gray walls, gray furniture, gray everything. Can't go wrong with a gray. If in doubt, you're getting a gift, get the gray.
Well, and I would even like this as like a pop at the bottom, like fold it down at the bottom of the bed and then pull it in. Perfect for napping.
Perfect for napping.
Now
That is your off-white. So that's a beautiful off-white. It looks a little bit lighter on the screen. It's got a lot of vanilla undertones. If I was going to rename it, I would call it cream.
Okay, yes,
but
I would too.
That is your off-white.
Okay, and then finally down here at the
That's
bottom.
your mauve. Very, very pretty. To me, that's a soft blush rose, if I was going to describe it that way.
6 easy payments is the best that we offer. Clearance prices are going to save you anywhere from like $44 and change up to $65 and change. And it's easy, it's quick, and it's the weight of this. But then we say, European down, why is that different than other down? But wait, it's also hypoallergenic.
Hypoallergenic. So first of all, you have one other color, taupe. I don't want to forget the taupe that's in the bed. So I think we have like 3 neutrals that you're able to pick from. So let's talk about hypoallergenic. So if you're saying, wait a minute, I'm going to do some comparison shopping right now, we are able to tell you this is hypoallergenic because you're going to see in the video, it's washed and dried at least 15 times. What does that mean to you? It's removing the dirt and the dander. That's the most important thing, because that is what causes the allergies, not the duck down. And so it's nice and clean, which is exactly what you want next to your body.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want this? So if you're checking around, make sure that you're looking at that. Once again, you've got all these sewn down squares here. That means all the down stays in the squares, and you're not waking up in the morning and your feet have all the down and your shoulders are freezing cold.
It's so frustrating, and that tends to happen unless this is done. And this means everybody gets the same amount.
Everybody gets the same amount, and what you do in the morning is you get up and you're gonna make that bed. I want you to give a shake. Look at how the air just like, they're like little clouds here.
Little puffs.
And then just pull it up like this, because we do extra long, extra size dimensions. We call this top of bed if you want. Pull it up, your bed's made.
Can I also say, I really appreciate that there's a full size and then there's a queen size.
Thank you. We don't do a full/queen.
That full/queen drives me nuts, because we have a queen size guest bed, and every time I make the bed, I'm like, this is not quite long enough. Which is why I said to you, I think that one's going to be.
It'll be beautiful. And I have to tell you, our oversized dimensions make a difference too, because top of bed's important. But what if you want to tuck it all the way in? We know we're seeing on a lot of the platform beds, we're seeing in all the magazines. we're giving that really nice tight fit. And I'm just going to show you. Just tuck this in at the bottom. Look how pretty that looks.
So
this
clean.
is what a very nice clean look of. So if someone wants that, or you do like to have it tucked in because you've got a nice bedspread or something you want to put on top, you're not going to have to worry about it at all. It's not going to hang out.
And European down is not everyday down.
No, it isn't. European down, believe it or not, is from the Pyrenees Mountains where the duck is there, where the bird is there. And their underbelly keeps them so warm because it's larger clusters. And by larger clusters, you don't have to have tons of it in there. And I love to say that even though it's 600 fill power because of larger clusters, I want you to go back in the day when I started with Modern Soul, and we were selling jackets, puffer coats.
Yeah.
They were big and voluminous,
big
right?
and bulky.
Well, we all figured out, guess what? Down just traps that air in there and keeps us insulated and warm. We don't need that heaviness, hence warmth without the weight.
That's the best part. So if you've had those traditional kind of down blankets, comforters, you're like, it's too heavy, try this one out.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
I feel so bad that I left this out. This is the taupe.
That's the taupe.
Whoops.
There you've got your deep sea glass. Next to that is the sage. Underneath that is the gray. Then we're gonna go to the off-white, which is Linda's gonna rename cream.
Cream.
But ask for the off-white. And then you've got your mauve.
Full, twin, queen, king, 6 easy payments, H216232. We've sold more than 40,000 of these. Honestly, it's such a great, nice pop of color for the
It is,
bedroom.
and it's comfortable.
It
feels good.
Yeah, thank you, Linda Davies.
Thank you very
Always
much.
a pleasure. All right, it just this week in Pennsylvania, we went from literally like 70 degrees to 30 degrees. Why does that matter? Because our